In professional wrestling, the most dangerous place isn't inside the ring. It's behind the curtain. Because while WWE has spent decades entertaining millions of fans with heroes, villains, and unforgettable moments, there are some stories the company would rather you never hear. Stories involving mysterious deaths, backstage cover-ups, federal investigations, explosive lawsuits, and scandals so controversial that even mentioning them can spark outrage among wrestling fans. Tonight, we're opening the vault. And trust me, by the time we reach number 1, you'll understand why some people believe WWE's greatest battles never happened in front of the cameras. Welcome to Wrestling God. If you're ready for wrestling stories they don't want you talking about, hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the top 10 WWE scandals they tried to hide. Number 10. The Plane Ride from Hell, May 2002. A charter flight carrying WWE's biggest stars leaves Europe. What should have been a routine trip home quickly turns into absolute chaos. Alcohol flowed freely. Arguments erupted. Pranks became dangerous. And according to multiple accounts, flight attendants became genuinely terrified. Several wrestlers allegedly crossed lines that should never have been crossed. For years, fans only heard rumors, locker room whispers, half-told stories, but the deeper details remained buried. Why? Because exposing the full truth would have damaged some of WWE's biggest names. When documentaries later revealed what allegedly happened on that flight, many fans couldn't believe these were the same superstars they cheered on television. But that was only the beginning. Number 9. The steroid trial that shook WWE. Imagine waking up one morning and discovering the entire wrestling industry might collapse. That's exactly what happened in the early 1990s. Federal investigators began looking into allegations that steroids were being distributed throughout WWE. The target? Vince McMahon himself. Suddenly, the larger-than-life physiques that had defined WWE for years became a major problem. The company was under a microscope. The media smelled blood. And many believed Vince's empire was about to crumble. Although McMahon was eventually acquitted, the trial exposed secrets WWE desperately wanted hidden. Fans began questioning whether their superheroes were truly larger than life, or chemically engineered to look that way. Number 8. The Ring Boy Scandal. This is one of the darkest stories in wrestling history, and one that many fans still don't know exists. Back in the 1980s, allegations surfaced involving teenage ring crew members and individuals connected to WWE lawsuits followed. Settlements were reached. Then something strange happened. The story almost disappeared. Years passed. New fans entered the wrestling world, and many had never even heard about it. Yet every time WWE speaks about creating a safe environment, critics point back to this scandal and ask the same question: why wasn't more done? And why did it remain hidden for so long? Number 7. The Ashley Massaro Controversy. Ashley Massaro entered WWE with dreams of becoming a superstar. What followed would become one of the most controversial stories ever associated with the company. Over the years, Ashley made serious allegations regarding events that allegedly occurred during a military tour overseas. Questions emerged. Documents surfaced. Debates exploded online. Then came tragedy. Following her death in 2019, renewed attention focused on her claims and whether enough had been done to address them. For WWE, the controversy reopened wounds many believed had already been buried. But the internet never forgets, and neither do wrestling fans. Number 6. The death of Owen Hart, May 23, 1999. Thousands of fans filled the arena. Millions watched around the world. Nobody knew they were about to witness one of wrestling's greatest tragedies. Owen Hart was preparing for a dramatic entrance from the rafters. Something went wrong, terribly wrong. In a horrifying accident, Owen fell to the ring below. The arena fell silent. Confusion spread everywhere. But what happened next shocked many people. The show continued. To this day, fans remain divided over that decision. The tragedy changed wrestling forever and became a permanent stain on WWE's history. Yet for years, many felt the company preferred people not revisit that painful night. Number 5. Vince McMahon's hush money scandal. For decades, Vince McMahon seemed untouchable. The boss, the mastermind, the king of sports entertainment. Then everything changed. In 2022, reports surfaced revealing multi-million-dollar settlements tied to allegations of misconduct. Suddenly, WWE wasn't making headlines because of WrestleMania. It was making headlines because of Vince McMahon. Board investigations followed. Executives panicked. Sponsors watched closely. And for the first time in a very long time, Vince appeared vulnerable. The man who controlled wrestling's narrative had become the story himself. Number 4. The Montreal Screwjob, November 9th, 1997. The betrayal felt real because it was real. Fans weren't watching a storyline. Number 3. The Chris Benoit tragedy. No scandal has haunted WWE more than this one. June 2007. Chris Benoit misses a scheduled event. The sexual misconduct allegations. Over the years, multiple allegations involving powerful figures connected to WWE have generated enormous controversy. Lawsuits, investigations, leaked documents, media scrutiny. Every new development created another wave of headlines. For WWE, these weren't wrestling storylines. These were real-world scandals threatening the company's reputation. And with every revelation, fans began wondering what else might still be hidden behind the curtain. Number 1. The secret culture of silence. This isn't one scandal. It's the scandal behind all scandals. Because every controversy we've discussed tonight shares one thing in common: silence. For decades, wrestling operated under an unwritten rule. What happened backstage stayed backstage. Wrestlers protected wrestlers. Executives protected executives. And fans often only learned the truth years later. The plane ride from hell. The Montreal Screwjob. The steroid trial. The lawsuits. The tragedies. Each story eventually escaped into the public, but only after years of secrecy. And that raises a chilling question. How many stories still haven't? How many secrets remain locked away in old legal files, forgotten locker rooms, and conversations nobody wants recorded? Maybe one day we'll find out. Or maybe some WWE secrets will stay buried forever. And there you have it, the top 10 WWE scandals they tried to hide. Which one shocked you the most? Was it the Montreal Screwjob? The plane ride from hell? Or the tragedy that forever changed wrestling history? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love uncovering wrestling's darkest secrets, biggest mysteries, and most unbelievable backstage stories, subscribe to Wrestling God right now. Because here, we don't just talk about what happened inside the ring, we reveal what they hoped would stay hidden outside of it. Until next time, stay curious and keep your eyes on the curtain.